2022 season of the ADAC GT Masters Esports Championship, powered by NBW Mobility Plus. They're waiting for the signal. They get it now. We're racing here at Watkins Glen. Jack Keithley down in towards turn number 1. He is clear. Högfeldt is 2. It's a battle for third place between Kripner and Pfeifer, coming off for the first turn and into the S's for the first time. No dramas that I can see further back through the field, but this battle for third place still continues on. Kripner narrowly ahead. He gets the runner speed off the corner as well, but this battle won't be done by the time the bus stop arrives.
Down into the chute then, more battling further back. Jakub Brzezinski involved in that one with Bence Bánki and Ottaviani as well. So Ottaviani trying to make his way past, and look at that. Leonard Kripner trying to make moves on Christopher Högfeldt, and that, if they're not careful, could allow Jack Keithley to run away at the front.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jack Keithley wants to see. Oh, that's Kripner having a big instant into the heel of the boot, and everyone has to try and check up behind as well. I'm not exactly sure what happened there to the BMW, but that could have ended in so many more tears than it did. So not only locked the rears and had a half spin into the corner.
Oh, he's off!
He's off again in the final sector. Heavy impact with the barrier, and there's a few more that picked up bits of damage from that as well. Of that happening, as meanwhile we will actually see moves here behind us. Leon Rudiger sticking one down the inside of his new ski into the heel, and Rudiger up into 15th place. Here's a response perhaps from Wisniewski, will not be successful in doing so. Jack Keithley, Christopher Högfeldt, Erhan Jajovski, and like you said, oh, Erhan Jajovski a little bit wide, quite wide, very wide through the heel of the boot, and that's an easy position for Brzezinski to pick up.
Have to pick their car as well, so here we go. This is the best chance for Jajovski so far in the last 5 minutes or so, but not close enough to make a move into the bus stop.
Out of the final corner, Jack Keithley will come across the line to win the sprint race here at Watkins Glen for round number 2 of the ADAC GT Masters Esports Championship. Is the unofficial race results. Of course, stewards will still have to review things. Jack Keithley first place with Christopher Högfeldt second, with Brzezinski in third, Erhan Jajovski in fourth, with Bence Bánki in fifth, Max Pfeifer sixth, Ottaviani seventh, Price, Dornieden and Gassner will round out top 10. We're about to go endurance racing here for round number 2 of the championship. Race number 2 of the evening is underway, and Keithley once again is clear down in towards turn number 1. Högfeldt's not safe for P2 though, as Bánki does stick his nose down the inside. Högfeldt having to take some liberties with the track limits on the outside of turn number 1 and into the S's for the first time. Always pretty dangerous to go side by side through here, as Viducci's sort of caught in amongst a massive amalgamation of cars on the way through that long right-hander. And here's going to be the challenge in the podium positions. Bánki going to dive down to the inside? No, he's just going to have to stay in line.
Then you imagine Högfeldt will move forward. Speaking of moving forward, Dornieden down the inside. That's Kevin Siggy that is moving past. That's upper position.
Siggy will try and get himself involved in this one as well. He'll throw himself to driver's right-hand side, and Siggy will shoot down the middle potentially into the bus stop. Surely not, as Ottaviani gets all sorts of out of shape through the inner and outer loop. And he will lose those positions. Will lose the position to Siggy. Might come under threat from Florian Hasse behind as well.
Again, Hasse and Lerner seem to be glued together out there. They've got Payet track behind as well. And that's down the inside for Florian Hasse.
The pit window is open, and you can see the amount of people already heading their way down in.
Yeah, certainly, but what you notice is that the front guys have stayed out there.
Drive-through penalty for Alessandro Dornieden, presumably, of course, is speeding off of pit lane, so he'll have to work his way back down in at some point to serve that. And Christopher Högfeldt, so Högfeldt has come down in, same with Viducci, I believe, as well. So this is the first sign of front runners coming down on towards pit lane to get their pit stop service done. There's Högfeldt stopping in his pit box.
Now he can drive away, and he has got himself a nice bit of clean air. He needs to push and push hard for the next 3 or 4 laps. He needs qualifying laps out of that car.
Any given car, but now 2 cars come down towards the pit lane. Yes, Keithley comes down in and responds immediately. Bánki stays out, however. So we we see there is Högfeldt and there is Keithley. Högfeldt, is he going to squeeze out ahead? They come out side by side, coming off the pit lane for the effective race lead, and they'll take the fight into the S's section now. Högfeldt swinging his way through. Keithley will get the slipstream off the top of the hill here, on towards the back straight. This one's not quite done, I get the feeling. But if Högfeldt's able to hold on to this, he might have just made the right call at the right time. Defensive into the bus stop. Högfeldt keeps himself ahead. The two Esports McLarens that have stayed out. We've got Erhan Jajovski continuing out there with also Brzezinski and Latvikoski, excuse me, out there as well. But that latter car has decided to come down on towards the pit lane.
Still, Isaac Price, pressure on. BMW around the outside. That's going to be a bit ambitious. It didn't quite work out, and now he's got to work. He's got to work hard because there's Leonard Kripner and also Jakub Brzezinski. So Brzezinski, he only pitted this lap. Brzezinski now on fresher tyres, looking to the inside of Price, and Price chops his nose off. Like a look, he's picked up that draft earlier, which gives him a better run through the S's. This is an opportunity. He needs to go to that outside line, but Högfeldt has got the inside. Oh, they almost touched doors there through the bus stop chicane. Högfeldt's offline. This is the opportunity. Look to the inside. No, not quite there.
What a start to the season it has been for Christopher Högfeldt, for virtual drivers by TX3 as well. Christopher Högfeldt, for the second time so far this season, takes a feature race win, this time at Watkins Glen, as he extends his advantage at the top of the points order in the Drivers' Championship.
I really did think that Keithley was going to get another opportunity in all of that, but unfortunately for him, he didn't do. Bence Bánki put up a real fight for third place as well. Rachel, Fiducci, Rudiger, Wisniewski, Yarshel, Jajovski and Price, your top 10 in that.
There we go. As Christopher Högfeldt, of course, that hasn't changed with Jack Keithley P2, Bence Bánki P3, with Erhan Jajovski P4, Nick Wisniewski P5, Jakub Brzezinski in P6, with Price in 7th, Rachel 8th, Rudiger 9th, and Marc Gassner rounds out the top 10. But in 2 weeks' time, the ADAC GT Masters Esports Championship, powered by MBW Mobility Plus, will be heading to perhaps the home of German auto racing, to the Nürburgring. Myself and Paul will be there for that, but for now, for tonight, we'll have to say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us here on the TraxionGG channel, and we'll see you at the Nürburgring.